So I want to check that we are live, right? We should be live. So great. We are live. We are going to do the daily routine. As you know, look, we have here the Spider-Man pullover hoodie. So let's go. Let's do the daily routine. The market is so far positive. And let's go to companies and review the last 24 hours main news. Before that, I go copy the link, go to Discord, paste this link, and then remember in the description you have the way to go to Discord. So YouTube, go here, paste that there, and then let's see market moving events in the last 24 hours. Release budget report, China flood the world with gasoline cars. It can sell at home. Okay, this is interesting. 8 hours ago. 20 hours ago, this is what we read last night. US manufacturing stock in doldrums as tariff headwinds persist. This is new from Moscow 10 hours ago. Tariffs 4 hours ago. AI boom could test global growth resilience. 23 hours ago. So European rally from Ukraine as Trump envoy heads to Moscow. Moscow. Um, Alibaba's Alibaba, as top New Jersey federal prosecutor. Airbus hit by a new A320 quality problem after software recall. Okay, so this is important one. If we go into companies, main news, what do we have here? So nothing new here. Apple to resist Indian order to preload state ran up as political outcry builds. Nothing considerably market moving events. Let's go to the markets. Let's do the recap on the equity indexes. Go to futures and let's review what we have so far. So first glance is positive in Asia, right? Flat to positive, okay? Only Nikkei, it's showing a little more strength to 0.7 as of now. Flat in Europe, flat. So if it's between 0.5 or minus 0.5, I say, hey, it's flat. So we are here, Switzerland doing better, 0.8, and Spain with the IBEX 35 doing fine, 0.76. US and positive, not great, but positive. Bovespa 0.6 on the day. So far, so good for the second day of the month of December. And let's do the daily routine and get the job done. Minimize this, open every single chart here. And remember, the goal for me on this is just to capture most of the thinking of traders analyzing closing prices from yesterday. What do we have here? First is the economic calendar for today. Nothing really market moving events. Remember, here is the market moving indicator is with the red star, right? Then we have this polar star, merit attention, and key indicator. As of now, just bills and Michelle Bowman speaks at 10, Treasury buyback announcement, and then nothing more relevant on the day. Big picture for the last 3 months on key equity indexes. Similar, let me do this on white. So similar than a few days ago, trend to the positive side in Japan, even though the high was here in the beginning of November, right? Then down pressure for the last few weeks of November in main indexes around the world, and then a recovery for the last week. Let me do this. A recovery from in orange US, in green Eurozone, and in blue the UK. The recovery did not go as fast in China, but it did experience a little bit of a recovery, even though the last day just traded lower. Remember, this is everything as of the close of yesterday. Are we down? No. Are we flattish? Yes. So we are flattish. Remember? The Christmas rally still there, the option, but so far not very strong. Next picture. I didn't like this at all. Oh, let me put it in red. I don't like this price action at all. Let me see if I can make it better. This little price action. You see the candle yesterday? It is true we had 4 candle negative, the positive on last week, but so far flattish on the monthly candle to negative. Quarterly candle still positive, and the yearly candle still very strong. I don't like this. So bulls need to take this area here on the S&P 500. Let me put it right here. This area. If not, we could say, hey, high, lower high. And after the lower high, we have a double high and press lower. So that's the first impression with this candle. It's true that today we can open higher, we can trade higher and close above that. That would be healthier, but I don't like this is a high and this is a lower high. And it seems we're holding here for the last 2 days. And this, remember, it's the beginning of the month, so normally it's inflows into the indexes. So we need to see that inflows. If we don't, we will take note of this. S&P 500 yesterday, negative day, 0.5, right? After a continuation of positive days. Remember, this is the day of yesterday. We will see this on the daily live Think or Swim platform. What else do we have? Oops, sorry. Here. New highs and new lows. So yesterday, we did have more highs than lows in New York Stock Exchange. The same thing, almost 0.8, just 8. 8, here we get the division, no, the subtraction of new lows versus new highs. So we had 8 more highs than new lows. Yeah, not that strong. Not that strong. Taking that into consideration, VIX did not trade higher, even though here is holding. We still, let's see if we go this level. We take it from here in red, from this level. From this level here, still below 20. If we want depreciation, it will trade above 20 for sure. That's something to watch. Gold strong again, above 60%. It was 55 a few weeks ago. Crude around minus 15 year to date. S&P 15.8. You can see how defensive sectors are not doing extremely well this year. And emerging market, this is what we mentioned yesterday, is underperforming communication services of the S&P 500. Overall, still very strong day, a very strong year. Same picture, and this is what we focus. So, okay, so last 2 days, let me do this in white. Let's look for things that have done very well in the last 2 days, okay? The first one is oil. I will have to double check this. Oil, 1% in the last 2 days. Apple, silver. Remember, this is as of the close of yesterday. And that's it. We don't have anything else that is doing great in the last 2 days. In the last week, 5 trading days, we have pound. Here we have a group of many instruments. This is why it was able, the market, to trade higher. So we have the FTSE, Eurostock, Russell, MSCI Emerging, MSCI World, Nikkei, S&P, Apple, Nasdaq, gold. Very good. All of them above 1.5%. This is the weakest. And then silver, that's just 15% in 5 trading days. Extraordinary. To the downside, let me change to red. What do we have in the downside? Nvidia and Google, both of them. Dollar versus yen, and the dollar index. Nothing heavily to the downside, but hey, why do we have Google and Nvidia that used to be, I mean, Google did, right? They are one of the winners in the year to date, right? And in the last 2 years, why are they not doing so well in the last week? Noting that, and let's go into the daily charts. And what else do we have here? Daily charts. Let's go to NinjaTrader first. This is a price action from yesterday, traded lower, and so far we're going to open above. If we open now in 14 minutes, we're going to open above yesterday high and clearly above overnight high. This is why the indexes are positive. Acceleration to the upside here. Acceleration to the downside here. Okay, so let's start with 3 time frames charts, and it starts with the euro. As I mentioned, I want the euro weaker, and it's not trading, it's holding this trend line. So let me focus on this. Let me get the market. Is holding this trend line. I wanted to break. I want the euro to get weaker. I want the dollar to go strong. If we reach 114, it's better than trading at 115, 117. Okay. So far, I have to give it to the bulls. Negative price action on the day, but we trade it higher. Negative price action, and we trade it higher. Then we have 3 days in a row with positive trade action price. Then we open with a gap up and trade all the way low, right? And here we are right at the trend line. I don't want to trade this. I don't have any position. I just want euro to get weaker versus the dollar. Bitcoin. You know these boxes, right? If not, I'll explain it to you. So this is the risk, the first box. Then this is the reward, the high of this box. This is 2-to-1 risk reward ratio. So if we are inside of this box, we're still long, looking for a trade higher until 106,000. It's far away. We had a big gap down. Let me show you here. Maybe it's better if I put here the daily. Time frame. Yeah, let me do this. 30 days. 24 hours. Okay, so a few more days. So daily, 3 months. That's not enough. Daily, 6 months. Maybe daily is too much. So let's do 6 month, 4 hours. Hey, 4 hours, 90 days. That's better. That's better. So I have the daily there. So let me maximize this. Let me save this. Let me maximize this. So this is the 4 hour in Bitcoin, right? Push higher, now trading lower, and now it's 3% up today. And in the last 5 days, here you have, let me show you. This is the return on the last 5 days of the instruments, right? This is as of now. And positive inside of these boxes, it rejected about 50%. And here, can we modify the trend line? Yes, we could. Let me get that. Activate. And go here. We could go like, yeah, let's go like that. If we break this, then we can say, hey, maybe it pushes higher. Crude, this is what I said. Hey, crude is positive in the last 2 days. Let me double check this. Oh yeah, here daily drawings. It's positive. Yes, it is positive. So we have these two trend lines. I want a weaker, no positions here. Yes. This is what I don't like here on the yes. This hood here. Why? If bulls were really in control, they would not have taken the low of yesterday. But on NQ, this is not the case. We'll review NQ. So what do we have now? 10 minutes to go. Maximize This is the strategy for today. Let me go on white, remove this. And you see how we have a resistance zone here? This area where it reversed, it tried again, it fell, it's trying again. So bulls wanted in control, they need to break this area, consolidate, back in, and then go, targeting all-time highs for the end of the year. For today, if overnight low is holding, I don't want to trade lower, right? Is overnight low is holding, I don't want to trade lower. We're above this trend line, pushing, trying to get higher. News are not super negative. Yeah, that's my idea. With gold, we did the 3-to-1 risk reward ratio. It seems it's retraced to fill up new buyers and then push higher. I mean, the leader here is silver, will go to silver. You can see he broke, he's holding, and he's pushing. So both silver and gold should correlate, even though silver is much, much stronger. NQ. This is the interesting part with NQ. You see how it's a little bit stronger than the ES. This zone here is trading above. However, in the ES, it is trading below of this zone. So on NQ, let me go. I will be right back. 1 second. Sorry for the interruption. Had something to take care of. Okay, going back. 5 minutes to go to get the market internal read, send it to Discord, and get the analysis for today done. Let's get the job done. Second day of December. What do we have here? NQ much stronger than the ES. You see? The NQ, it is stronger than the ES. This is where I have the consolidation zone. And on NQ, we are already trading above the trend line as well. Yeah. Let me do something here. Let me duplicate this one and let me put it to the downside, because if we're seeing weakness, that's a very steep line. But if we see weakness, that's something that I want to take care of, right? Because the yes, it's right there as well. Russell. Let's do the scenario for the NQ. That's a wild beast. And this is how it would go. Let's go to the trading terminal. And you can see the NQ. the NQ, we can do this with positive market internals. Tried to hold this level, hold it, push the bears, and trade higher, closing higher for the day. A retracement can be yesterday's low? Yes. Overnight low? Yes. The overnight low will review in NinjaTrader in a few minutes. 2 minutes to go. The bearish option would be, hey, we open and we go down right away. With positive market internals, we go down. If that's not the case, we can hold here, take this 2 days ago high, push all the bulls, get the last sucker in long, and then go back to this area 24,400. That's only 100 points away. I mean, we know we can do that in half an hour, right? In 10 minutes. So we are tight. We are very tight. Consolidation area near the high. What else do we have here to review? Russell Silver VIX. And this is the key here. Let me go on the daily chart. The daily looks like this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That 6 doesn't look so well. Let me try again. And 6 candles. So 6 candle negative in a row from 23 to 18.3. We're not going down. If this, we are not able to trade higher on the VIX, we are not going down. So let me get an alert here. So focus here on alerts. Create alert, single alert, trade above 18.8. Send me an email. And I want the chimes. Yeah, that's the one I like. So if we trade above that, hey, we can go higher. If not, I doubt it. So far, how do we open? With a gap up, we expect positive market internals. Most sectors are down from the open, right? Just in the first 50 seconds. And so far, let me take a picture of this. Actually, I could draw it here before I take the picture. So positive, let me change to white. Positive volume. Flat volume like volume, right? Tick, open quite positive, advance and decliners positive. Sectors are red, mainly red. And let me change to the XPX. And we open with a little gap up, which so far it's holding. Let me take a picture of this and send it to Discord. So I could send it as well to X. So if I remove this, I'll send it here to X. And I say not bearish. That's on X now, and now send it to Discord. Intraday Discord. And I can write a note here saying bears are not in control at the open. We're mixed, right? But volume is coming in New York Stock Exchange and Nasdaq. Most of these stocks are gapping up. In the last 5 days, they are positive, except Google. What is Nvidia? Nvidia. It's flat. And let's see what we have here. Consolidation over near the high, the overnight high. A little bit of tape acceleration. Nothing significant. Nothing significant. This is going to take the overnight high right now. Yep. So far, bulls are in control. Nvidia is going to mark here the trade. Let me go and show you that on the key stocks. Oh, here is Nvidia actually. See, the gap up, trading higher, consolidation. It broke the trend line here. Activate. We have this trend line here. Gap higher and go. If we go to top equities, let's see what the model is telling us. Neutral, Nvidia up, down on Amazon, Broadcom up. Okay. Meta flat, Google flat, and Tesla is inside of the box, but so far is neutral. Let me see what is here. Yeah. In Q trading higher, Broadcom going higher. Nvidia pushing 72 now. Good. So far, that's my analysis for now. The trick is patience. I don't know. I do not want to buy this high of the NQ because the risk reward is not there for me. Taking the overnight high, you see, pushing high. The ES, it's 0.33, the NQ is 0.72. I would like a little retracement that we don't know if we're going to get it because we already smoothed 77 points. Here, yeah. So here we have NQ December. Reaching a target. Let's see if we get that rejection right at this level. Let's see if we get it. You see how oh, you don't see the level. Let me show you. I mean, a rejection right on this level, a big sell here. This probably initiation of the sell. 45 contracts on the NQ. And it's pushing higher, even though we got an important sell there. It's pushing higher. That's not a new sell. We're getting weakness on the advance and decliners, but trade price is not giving up. So if price is not giving up, we disregard these true signals. Now it's a purchase. This is clearly a stop loss on the high 42 contracts. That's probably the trade. Shorted here and stop loss at the high. It didn't work. Let's see what happened here. Pushing higher. Another trade. This is much bigger, 95 contracts. Now we retraced a little bit, holding here. Market internals. So this is where we get our view, right? Remember, the view comes from the market internals. What do we have? Now volume has shifted to negative New York Stock Exchange, right? But S&P is positive. There is money coming out, or sectors that are negative is everything except infotech. Everything is negative except infotech from the open, right? Ticks are coming down to minus 250. Volume is coming out. Advance and decliners are near zero. This is not strong, okay? This is not strong. However, tech is doing quite well. We're holding over a high of the day. Let's see if we press lower. And let's go to see how the ES is doing versus the NQ. You see, ES went back to inside of the 930 candle, 915 candle. This is 50 minutes candles again. So rejected the high. NQ is there near the high, over the overnight high. NQ is not. This is the Sunday open. None of these stocks are negative as of now. And look, NQ tried to push lower, it did not go. No signal so far. You see, like when we get red, we're looking for red downside. When we get green, we're looking for upside. So far, no signals, no confluence of indicators. Now moving averages are moving down. This is why we get here. The question is, let's see, yes. How is the yes? So the yes, it's weaker. It's weaker. Let's try that. The yes is weaker. And okay, it flipped. Let's see market internals. All the sectors are still down except infotech. So far, neutral, Apple up, neutral, down, Meta. Okay, so we have Tesla and Meta down. We can go here, NQ inside, NQ pushing near. Top equities. Meta pushing low. What do we have? Down two, down everything neutral, one up, Apple quite strong. That worked for me. I don't know if you can hear the order fill, but it was fill. Happy for that. And moving to the next one. Down pressure. Okay, we have Microsoft down now. Why is it down? Just like this. So very mild. NQ. Okay, this is the push on NQ down. It's holding here. It's going to push all the way. Let's see if it makes a new high overnight. Take this high. Neutral now. 3 down, 1 neutral. Apple that was strong now is pushing this 5-minute candle. Microsoft as well pushing Nvidia, holding all the highs. Amazon, Nvidia, very good, very good. Tesla tried to go lower, it rejected it. Meta need to push lower. Broadcom going higher. What do we have here? So we have neutral and 2 down. Tesla went back to neutral after rejected this low 76.45. Let's go accelerate to the downside. Accelerate to the downside. Go here. That's 20 points on the NQ. Push a little more. 88, 86, 83. Let's go. A little more. A little more. Come on. Right there. Right. Let's go. Moving stops. Push now down. 67. Let's go. One more tick. Oh, okay, there. Yeah, order fill. Okay, that's done. So we're looking for down pressure. Market internals. So Infotech is the only sector still positive. New York Stock Exchange removing money, but Nasdaq keep receiving positive money. Ticks back to below 0 XPX inside of the 15-minute candle. Do one gap close on the XPX? And what about NDX? NDX. Let me put that. I didn't have this one here. NDX is holding at the high. So it's not going to go. It's not going to go. BIX. What is the BIX? 18. It's not moving. This is not going to go. Guys, mixed day, complex day, not trending. How much is that? How many minutes? Oh, only 20 minutes. So we are 20 minutes in. And what is this guy said? Full chart. Adjusting stop and adding. Okay. Here. Strength in the F5. 5 over 30. And these reds. Oh, I didn't even write anything. Going back to NinjaTrader. So now we have every single stock neutral. Let's see how that looks. So ID line internals, sorry, here. A little pop. So every single stock neutral. So if it's neutral, we stay neutral. So Meta is now up and Tesla is now up, but the rest are all neutral. NQ. Let me see and take a look at the NQ. Forget the ES. Go on NQ. It's looking stronger. 66. 93. That's 30 point stops. Okay, so everything back to neutral. Good thing I waited 10 seconds. 70 now. Uh, mm, mm, mm. New low. Okay, so the bull flag is breaking on the NQ. You can see the bull flag, don't you? Let me show you. NQ. Okay, so I have to change 2 minutes. So let's do 5 minutes. This is the flag, you see? So here's the flag, right? It's breaking. It tried to go low. Where? Let's do 1,000 ticks again. Oh, how trendy did it look in the 5 minutes? Look. Trend, choppy. But here didn't catch. And that's why I like the tick. Here catch the entire move. That's what? 80, 20 points. NQ is pressing to the downside, and stocks are now neutral across the board, except Broadcom. Broadcom, because it took previous low. And Tesla should go down. Yeah, neutral. Come on, Tesla, go down. So now we have 3 down. Microsoft as well. It's going to press higher. You see, if bears were in control, they would not have hold this. They would have taken down. Bears are not in control. They mix internals with the infotech positive. It is true that it's giving up a little bit, but it's the only sector that is holding green from the open. We go back to the NQ, SPY.
Waterfield.
60, 70. How is the stocks doing? So neutral, down, neutral. The market trading higher, pushing higher a little bit. And you see, if bears were really in control, they would have taken it already. They're not in control. And it's 68, 62, 67, 68 is 82, 81, 83, 80, 68 is far away. Stocks. Infotech improving. SPY a little better. A signal, sell signals. I guess these are shorts that are being pushed out. 666 contract and at 88. 74. 80. 74. No. 87. Okay, more money coming into Nasdaq. New York Stock Exchange improving. Ticks giving. How is the stocks doing here? Down, neutral, up, up, down, neutral, neutral. Apple is trading lower, not holding. New high on the ES. Still, the only sector positive is Infotech. That's extraordinary. And now the bears are getting punished. Apple retraced. All the stocks looking good. All the stocks really looking good for a new push. So Amazon and Apple This is just a little retracement here. Sell, sell, sell. These were probably stop losses. $75. Market internals, not bad. I mean, it's just a range day without a lot of price action. What I want to see if bulls do it, and they are doing it, right? They are doing it. This is the yesterday high. And then Q, it's even stronger. And Q, it's even stronger. Bull flag resolved to the upside. What 610 maybe. Every time that it retraces, gets pulled back to the high level. So neutral, 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 neutral down, only meta down. Let me see why. Just meta back to neutral. It's going to trade higher. Downside pressure. It's not is so we have now healthcare turned positive. Infotech is a little bit better. Advanced and decliner still trading lower, but NQ is just at the high of the day, taking the overnight high, not retracing more than 20 or 30 points. Uh, Significant sell here. No, not here. And where did it go? Is in the ES. What is the ES? So 95. If should find in 95, so 92, 95 should find some 30, 11, 15. So if it doesn't get here, or it did go here, yeah, went a little lower, did not go much lower. Apple at all trading all-time highs. Quite a strong. The retracement was barely a retracement. This is 50. Oh, funny because ticks are near zero. Advance and decliners are coming down. Volume is below zero. And this is trading at the highs. NQ at the highs. ES at the highs. Mm. Buy 75 contracts after a push higher like this with delta positive. Go to 0 0. Go to 0 0. 34 points to the downside. Wipe these guys and then trade higher. Load, reload with contracts. Reload with contract at 0 0. That's what I would do. It's not going to reload. It's going to go to the high as 50 points without reloading here. You say within getting exhausted. Nothing is down. 0.4. Hmm. 27, 25, 24. Reload to 0 0. Or to 80. Reload to 60. Reload to 60. Down 40 points down. Get all those weak hands. Push lower. Broadcom down. Okay, Nvidia is trading lower. Amazon tried to go, it didn't go. Google went. Meta is holding. It's not, look. You see, if there's no volatility, it's not going to reload anyone. That's for sure. What is an hour? About an hour of the market open. 12. It's not doing it. It's not doing it. Okay, guys, if this is, if it doesn't break right here, another email. Let me check if it's not alerts. Surprise alert on Nvidia. Yeah, I check that. Yeah, Nvidia here. Come on, Nvidia breaks. Google break, Nvidia break, Meta breaks. Swipe to the 60s. And then swipe to the 60s here. Sweep to the 60s. No, A17s. No volatility, no price action. Price is covered to the downside. And surprise, this is still all neutral. Broadcom, the only one down. But Meta is pressing lower, it's still neutral. And what about Nvidia? It's neutral again, it's pressing lower. And you're giving me neutral here. Oh, 06 is the same. Okay, so 06. $21. So now we have a high, a lower high. It's going to take this new high at 43. Another email. What is this about? So here we're going to go again. Neutral, 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 and the NQ trading higher. This is another tenth. It took this high. Let me zoom. It's not super clear. Tuesday is high. Now back to 24. Here did a double bottom. Rejected here, lower high, double top, rejected. I mean, the thing is, well, how many contracts are here? Like they're doing, let's see, in 1 minute, they're doing, oh, more, 1 minute. They're doing 1,000 contracts a minute. So swipe to the 00 at least. It's coming, it's not coming now. Unbelievable. So we are about an hour from the open. Indexes are NQ positive, ES positive, gold down, Bitcoin 5%. That's impressive. And NQ needs to swipe at least to the 60s or something like that. Do a lower low, get a few thousand contracts a minute, at least 2,000 contracts a minute. That's, let me see if I approach 00. And there. Oh, 06. Oh, what is the low here? No, the low here. The low 00. So it printed 00. And now what's the order? Finally. So that was the 75. Okay, 55, 60s. So now the 3,000 contracts in a minute. Type acceleration. You can see here tape acceleration. Not significant, but went to 68. Yeah, not bad. 60s. Oh wow, 42. Look at this. Ah, la 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 la. 42. Okay, guys, with this, let me see where is the stream. With this, guys, I conclude the day. Not bad. 60s right now. Not going. You see, I knew. So 3 down, neutral. Let me go to show you this. This is why I said it's not going to move, because look, Apple that all-time high, Microsoft okay, Nvidia gave up a little bit, Amazon right at the open, Tesla right at the open, Google right at the open, Meta right at the open, Broadcom right at the open. But market internals, New York Stock Exchange down, but ES is positive. A little bit, but it's positive. Ticks coming down negative. I don't think that tech should hold, but it is holding. So what was that? 90, what, 40 points? That's 50 points. No, the 40 points extra. And 50 points extra, yeah. It's about, that's what happening. 30, why? But it did not press to the downside here, look. It did not press. Okay, guys, so this is everything for today. I'm going back, and what I was saying, yeah, we came down from the 40s to the 40s, 100 points, but in the large trading signal indicator, it did not do it. Right? And this one was clearly a winner from 80 to 40. That's 40 points. With the acceleration here. But nothing much. I'll catch you later, guys. See you. I'll catch you later over there. See you. Bye bye.